I don't think this is part of it, Terry.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the terrible tribulations of talk shows. Tonight I'm going to interview the wonderful Elise on Elise's expert elimination of grunge. Please make welcome Elise, anti-grunge. Welcome to our talk show. Would you like to take a seat?
Thank you very much.
Yeah, this is the most interesting topic we have here tonight, Elise.
It is.
It's you're an expert on the elimination of grunge, isn't that what your great specialty in life is?
That is correct. I'm anti-grunge, you can say. I just hate grunge. And basically, the way I see grunge is, have you ever been into somebody's house, Jill, where you see lots of dust, and that dust may have turned moist, and it's like a film of mud? Has that ever happened to you?
It is, and it sticks to you, and it sticks to everything you touch.
That's
and
correct.
It gets up your nose and makes you sneeze and feel a bit wheezy and a bit unpleasant.
Well, this is right. Now, I think if grunge was meant to be in the world, we'd all just go to the garden and get a handful of mud and paste it all over our kitchen table. So I don't like it. I want it gone.
How would you describe, apart from being sticky and muddy and not very good, how would you describe the smell of grunge, Elise?
The smell of grunge. Awful. Absolutely awful. Just like dead rats.
Oh, my goodness, that's awful. Elise, what made you become interested in grunge?
Well, my de-grunging days started off right back when I was very young, when I had to clean cigarette smoke off walls. And then I graduated to cleaning my grandfather's flat after he passed away, and de-grunged cupboards, de-grunged and de-grunged stereos, de-grunged televisions, and then I just basically moved up from there, really. I can de-grunge and I can polish up anything. I can also get into a lot of different cleaning products, and it's just nice to feel a nice clean table in front of you.
Do you ever feel that you're a bit of a Martha Gardner?
Well, perhaps. You know, on the weekend I was showing a friend how I was able to clean some mould off the ceiling using clove oil. Well, maybe I have.
Maybe a bit of a Martha Gardner. Now, how do you go about preparing for a de-grunging event? A sort of a what would you call it? A sort of a de-grunging rally, perhaps?
Well, absolutely, Gillian. It's very psychological. What you do is, when you're about to go into de-grunge and clean mode, you first need to have a good stereo system. And you need to know that you're not going to annoy the neighbours. Because the first thing you do is you get your MP3 player or your CD player and you switch it all on and you crank up the volume nice and high and go for it.
Well, this all sounds very interesting, isn't it? I've never met a person who actually enjoys cleaning, cranks up the music, and uses alternative things like clove oil. I thought they were for putting on rotten teeth. Do you like cleaning? Do you like de-grunging or the act of de-grunging, Elise?
I was nearly going to say I've seen plenty of rotten teeth too, but we won't go there.
Do you like cleaning?
Well, I do. I prefer the results more so than the cleaning. It's just nice to feel, and you get a sense of achievement after you've sort of de-grunge the back of someone's television set and polish the nice screen, but it's a bit harder to do that with LCDs. But you can still polish around the edge of the LCD screen. And cleaning windows. I like seeing windows go so shiny that you can run your fingers down them without hearing the blackboard effect.
Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me.
Oh.
Now, when you're cleaning, do you fall off ladders, Elise?
Not so much these days. I used to, but being vision impaired, I'm not really scared of falling off ladders because you really can't see the ground coming.
Well, what stopped you? How do you prepare yourself for not falling off a ladder?
Pray.
And do you pray on your knees or do you pray while you're on the ladder?
No, I pray when I'm up the ladder. It's usually standing on the top level.
Right. Is that because you're closer to heaven when you're on the top level?
Closer to my maker, that is so right, Gillian.
And if on the rare event that you were to topple, how would you describe that feeling as you fell to the ground?
That's like going to hell, isn't it? You go straight down. The fiery depths.
The depths of depravity, you might say.
Correct, that's right.
Do you like chemicals? Are you chemically inclined or naturally inclined?
Well, it depends on
grunge?
It depends on what we're doing. Like, cleaning a good, unhealthy toilet, we like chemicals. Up in the bottle of white thing, in she goes. And it's cleaning no time with a bit of brushing. But on the whole, no, I do prefer to use some of the products that you buy from. Now, I'm not here to advocate network marketing schemes, because usually you find network marketing schemes have the best cleaning products. But what you do is you convince your friends to join the network marketing schemes, whether it be our way, new way, the old way, the high way, the low way, I don't care. And then you buy your products from them. And as long as you can bear them saying, well, if you join the marketing scheme, you too can be a rich millionaire and get rich quick and end up on the Great Barrier Reef with a yacht. But if you can put up with all that, you'll get some great cleaning products.
You said you too. I thought they were a singing group rather than a...
Well, they're an Irish singing group. I can't understand a word of what they say, but they are definitely an Irish singing group. You are right.
But they're not a cleaning product.
No, not U2. No, they're not a cleaning product.
Oh, I thought that U2 was a singing group, and I didn't realise that there was a U2 cleaning product.
Yes, you too can join a network marketing scheme and get rich quick. No, I wouldn't say that, but you get good cleaning products.
Well, speaking of singing groups, can you give us a polished performance in cleaning something?
Well, I can.
Oh, wonderful.
I have here some CDs. Now, this one's actually been cleaned. This is Celtic Woman, but here is probably the Unsmooth. This is the musical rendition of Lewis Carroll's Hunting with the Snark, and this is going to be the cleanest snark in all of Melbourne. We get the polish like such, and just put a little bit on the cloth, not too much because you don't want to be going back to your network marketer too quickly, and we just polish it up like that. And if I've used too much, then we'll just go on the back of the CD.
And how many times do you have to rub it round and round to make it clean?
As much as you want. Look at that. I bet you there's a few people in the audience still wondering whether I'm actually game enough to clean the CD.
I wonder. Who would wonder whether Elise, using her expert elimination of grunge technique, can clean a CD? Hands, please. I think we've got enough hands to say, could she clean the CD?
It is actually sold as car polish, this stuff. We've cleaned everything but cars. I was polishing windows with it. I might add that being in IT, I often get asked to quote, back up many DVDs and CDs that come through my office. Unquote back up, in other words, copy.
I thought you said you were vision impaired. You're saying you're seeing. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm seeing, yes.
You are seeing.
I am seeing. I'm seeing CD. But I've actually restored many optical media by this car polish technique. This is now the cleanest Hunting with the Snark CD you'll ever see, and I can guarantee it will play. So
I suppose you get a lot of exercise sitting doing this too, don't you?
Well, you do. It just does so much for the wrist muscles. I'll never end up with carpal tunnel. Or maybe I will end up with carpal tunnel. I'll get from repetitive strain. I'll probably get RSI or one of those.
Well, I was going to say, the way you talk so rapidly, you might get RSI of the tongue rather than of the wrist.
Well, maybe I will too.
Yeah.
I'll slow down for you.
Now, speaking of talking, Elise, do you talk on Skype while you're cleaning?
Absolutely.
And how do you manage to be talking on Skype on the top of a ladder while you're repetitively cleaning
a ceiling
objects?
Well, it's very easy because what you do is you get your very small computer, which is sitting up the other end of the room, and you just make sure it's precariously balanced on something, and you pray that it doesn't fall off what you've put it on. And you can basically hold a conversation on Skype, or on the phone for that matter, whilst you're cleaning a bathroom.
Well. We're coming to the end of the road, but I do want to know, what do you do if you have to work somewhere dangerous when you're on your own and something happens? What measures of protection do you take to ensure your safety?
Very simple. You just take the cordless phone and ring someone up. At least.
Well.
They can call the ambulance if they don't hear you for any more than 10 seconds.
Do you like cleaning better than computers, Elise?
Well, that's a hard one. They've both got their idiosyncrasies, I think, cleaning and computers. Maybe that's a question I'll have to think about.
Finally, Elise, will you turn cleaning into a career?
No.
Well, that was a very short answer. Viewers, I'd like you to thank Elise very much for coming in.